The song Wrinkles is a song I wrote about my grandpa, he passed away a couple of years ago, and it's about this time that I got to spend with my grandpa and my grandma, and I just remember it was like the last time I really got to see them in their own home before Grandpa had to move into a care home. And we got to sit down and, I don't know, we were just visiting, but then I started asking them a bunch of questions, and I sort of thought to myself, like, in that moment, that I didn't know anything about a lot of their lives. I didn't know anything about what they'd done before they had my dad, and, you know, where they grew up and who their friends were, and, you know, what their parents were like. Yeah, I remember looking through these photo albums of things, and they were showing me everything they did, down from like, you know, building their own house, and like every day after work they'd you know, go back home via the new house site, and they went in and actually built things themselves. They laid the bricks themselves. There's this photo of my grandpa on a motorbike with his dad, and he's standing behind a motorbike, I think, and he just looks like exactly like himself, but like a 15-year-old version of himself. And I saw myself in that photo as well. I looked at that and thought, like, wow, like I never realized how much we looked alike, and also just like he was the same. And he said to me, he's like, oh, I'm still the same. He's just joked about it. It's like, I haven't changed a bit since that photo. Just, you know, big smile on his face in the photo and in person, and I don't know, that moment really stuck with me. I was in LA at the sort of tail end of like a long trip, and my grandpa died, and my family were telling me, oh, you don't need to come home, it's a long way, don't worry, like we've got this. And I was thinking, like, well, I don't really want to be anywhere else. And so I was tossing up, you know, because I had a lot of commitments over there, and I was like, no, this is bullshit, what am I doing over here? I need to go back home and be with my family, and like I want to. So I just, you know, I literally just got up and walked out of the studio at one point. In the meantime, got on the phone and changed my flights, and managed to get back, you know, in time to, you know, help my family with some things, and go to my grandpa's funeral and things like that. And that moment had always stuck with me, even through then, and, you know, and I always wanted to write something about it. And yeah, in particular, just that, you know, I feel like the one thing that I could take away from that was that, you know, that thing that I learned from him, that, you know, that sense that, you know, when you get older, you change, you physically change, but you don't feel any different, and that really stuck with me.